If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream, then not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. One heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. If walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey, yo! All right, for a minute there, I thought we lost it. Whoa! Hey, yo!
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna try us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
You're beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
But yeah, I don't know what the deal
Could
is.
you
I don't
do
know
that?
if it's
How can they
just
do
an
that?
off here or what.
Who are those guys?
What's up, Dale? The Blackest Friday. Dale's stocking up on the vitamin D. Salvation Army Santa. Oh, the bell end. Yeah, dude. You know, that's you isn't I don't know if they do it in your state this way, but that's usually the people that are like working off a felony. It's probably some.
Today is Friday in California. Huh? True.
Here we go. Back with no soundboard. Yeah, everything's on the soundboard. Welcome. There's no good music here. And the applause is. We're back. We can only change screens here. Use the StreamYard's stock. We got the gong. We got gaming music. Welcome to the show. It is Friday once again. Thank you guys for being here. How's everybody doing? Brandon, we're back. Mike, can anybody hear us? Oh, Mike. Oh, is it because your audio is supposed to go through StreamYard? What if I try to hear myself? Hold on. We'll put should we put Shelby back now?
You know what I'm saying?
Dale says I. Sounds like the webcam mic.
I was over there for a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna stream. I was gonna stream last night, but I was just sort of.
There we go. Now you should be able to hear us. Yeah, I restarted the system to try to get the voice, the soundboard to work, but then when I restarted it, it reverted back. Bye, Shelby. It reverted back to the camera microphone. So welcome. Thank you guys. Thanks, Mike, for the heads up about the mic. Hey. That's too long, and this isn't long enough.
Yeah. The bongo drum thing, they did it exactly right in The Simpsons. It was just long enough. Here it drags on too long.
We need to audio capture that from The Simpsons.
Cut it. It's the same. It's the same audio file. I guarantee you.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for hanging out here. We are here on Black Friday, Brandon.
Oh, I thought you were saying yes in French.
I actually have my Black Friday shirt on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Black Phillip.
It's not racist at all.
No, he's just black.
The one day I could be Black Phillip.
Where's the lie?
On Black Friday.
Where's the lie?
We got our teas. Hope you guys are doing well. Had a great week.
Crack open a delicious teeple.
The teeple,
Bitter teeple.
Lots of stuff got done this week. We're almost done with fulfillment, Brandon. You said that, and I'm believing you. I didn't double check this. There's only 14 packages left to be sent out.
And then true? 2 internationals. So
it's
16.
not including the internationals?
No.
Oh, my God.
But one international is already packaged. And 16. The other one is bankrupt. So we're just going to chuck that in the ocean.
Well, we promised him his would be the last package to go out.
Right.
So he'll have to dodge all the spoilers, which he's been having to do.
That package is never going to get there.
Why?
Because I'm not shipping it out.
That's true. Where's my glow bean? Beans are in the mail. They went out today. So was that today? That must have been this morning.
I should have put tracking information in on the website.
But did you?
I don't remember.
All right. You probably didn't. Oh, look, Sumo says he got his tracking. Yeah, but that was for the big box. That went out days ago. I think that went out Monday.
I should do that.
So yeah, Sumo's package is on its way. The bean is also on its way separate. So yeah, Snark, you should probably get your bean tomorrow since you're so close. Or
I think it's usually a 3-day, and then yesterday was a holiday.
Well, I'm talking about the bean for Snark tomorrow's bean.
I'm saying, so they took today off also because it's like a Bon Jovi Friday.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah.
No.
And then
people got their books yesterday.
Dude, I tried to order something on Amazon, and it's like, it might be there on Tuesday because of the holiday.
No,
and it's really cold out.
Well, USPS is through wind, rain, and snow,
don't do
right?
that anymore.
I learned that from Newman. So yeah, all beans are out except for if you guys got the specialty painted beans. Those have not gone out yet. Those will go out.
Why? Why would we have internet trouble?
We ran into internet trouble.
Did you notice that cleared up your throat acne when you were coughing last week?
Throat acne. Yeah, I'm over this cold.
That's good.
It's still lingering, I think.
Yeah.
What's up, Mugen1 in the chat? What's up? I don't have the buttons anymore. Anyways, but we ran out of paper.
That's true.
I don't know if you wanted to say that publicly.
Yeah, we ran out of paper, so we had to cut down another rainforest.
Yeah. So we have brand new reams of paper to finish printing the last 15 packages.
Yeah. But
this weekend.
That's a lot of books. That's over 4 books per package.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, multiply that out where you will.
Yeah. So these last ones are like the 4-book sets or the big bundle. So thank you guys for the support, and everybody who's been posting pictures and little reviews up. Well, we could take a look at those in a little bit. But what is up with everybody in the chat? We got Jamie's in the chat. It's not bronchitis. Oh, you had bronchitis?
Yeah, nobody got time for that. There's a famous meme. Don't come in here memeing.
We got Mugen1 in the chat. Citizen Ronan is here. Good to see you. We got Moromi. I got UPS and USPS today. Well, look at this guy.
Double teamed.
Amy's in the chat. I want hot cocoa meltable shell bean to drink.
There was a 3D printer I saw that they're developing that can print like soft liquidy stuff. And then one of the filaments was chocolate. And the other one was silicone, so you can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, one of them was chocolate.
That's cool.
Yeah.
People still want the soap. Shani was talking about the soap bean when she was in town.
Talk about the soap ever. This is the first time anybody's hearing about it.
How did she know about it then?
Well, she was the one who told me about it. Well, she's a big soap aficionado. I would say soap mogul, not an aficionado.
Well, we let the cat out of the bag.
Mogul.
You could print soap now.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were arguing that on the stream.
But it's the ultimate grift, right? Because you're shell bean soap on a rope, and then you get it, and the first layer, it's a single wall print, and the rest of it's just really sparse infill, and it just dissolves immediately.
That'd be hilarious. That sounds like a scam there. Dr. Mask in the chat. He got his book this week. I hope you dig it. We got Sumo in the chat as well. Dale A. double teaming. He's in Shelby's chat right now. He's probably not even in this chat anymore.
He's a double agent.
Yeah.
No, he's not in this chat anymore.
We got Headley,
He's
our
over there.
our brother on X, saying, "Did the pineapple pie turn out okay?" It did.
Oh yeah, there's Sumo's asking about the pineapple pie. Jamie's talking about dropping the soap.
Oh my
God.
Snarkticom's here. Maybe he might be in Shelby's chat. Let's see. Where's Sumo talking about this pie?
It's at the bottom, all the way.
Tell me about the pineapple pie already. Yeah, it was. It turned out great. I enjoyed it. Where's all my tabs here?
Was it as good as you had imagined when we were in that Brazilian steakhouse in Texas?
When we came up with the idea?
Yeah, when we first invented the pineapple pie.
Conceived the idea of pineapple pie. Look at it. Here it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Angry.
The pineapple pie. It was pretty good. Next time I would use more cinnamon, or I would
nutmeg,
because this was canned pineapple. It was just one can of canned pineapple,
Okay.
20 ounces or something.
All right.
Yeah, it was just pineapple chunk, not crushed, but canned pineapple,
Right.
sugar. The thickener was tapioca,
Right.
beads or whatever, and then
That's how they get the
what else?
microplastics in you.
I put cinnamon in it.
The recipe didn't call for cinnamon.
It said you could add cinnamon if you wanted to.
It's
But
a
yeah, it wasn't
suspicious
in
recipe.
yeah. And then so I added cinnamon. But the next time I want to make it with fresh pineapple, and maybe cut it into.
You consider this:
rings.
Canned pineapple was at some point fresh pineapple.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah. So
But no,
basically-
but I want to do the Brazilian steakhouse thing where cut the pineapple in half and then brown sugar,
King
cinnamon,
Solomon style.
roast it on the grill or in the oven so it gets candy coated on the outside like that.
Candied, grilled candied pineapple.
And then
pie.
cut it up and put it in there.
Interesting.
And then, add your own water or whatever. I think that would
this
be
is
good. Shout outs to the girlfriend for drawing the pineapple. And then I added the little dough
I thought it
pieces.
was just an angry face. It looks
No,
like
it's
an
a
angry,
pineapple.
like a jack-o'-lantern angry face.
You have the pineapple and then the things. And then she had
It looks like two angry
feathers
eyes
at
with
the top.
eyebrows. And
No,
an
these were-
angry mouth.
and then
from a Tim Burton
cut
pumpkin.
these slices out of the pie. And I'm like, oh, because, apple pies have that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a decompression thing. And then I'm like, oh, I can make it into the leaves of
Look
the
at this
pineapple.
guy here. His passive aggressive compliments.
No, that's genuine.
First attempt.
It's genuine.
Nice first.
I still have some in my fridge. Brandon didn't taste any because he's
No, I
a
ate
coward.
an entire pumpkin pie by myself
Spoil
yesterday,
yourself.
and I was like, man, it's already going to be 11 o'clock. I better not eat this pie.
Pineapple pie. It's not a holiday staple for Thanksgiving. This is a new idea that I guess they do a lot in Hawaii.
Polynesia?
Yeah, is that what they used to call Polynesia?
I don't know.
This,
I just made it up.
What did this girl at Starbucks say today? She's like, oh, I like your sunglasses.
Right.
My circular ones. And
Yeah.
she's like, I have a friend that gave me them, the similar kind.
Right. With
not
the
as
springs
cool,
on
with
the
springs on the
arms
side.
is what she was referring to. Yeah.
And then, so she's like, oh, so I gave it to my roommate because she didn't want them. And then now the person that gave them to her wants the sunglasses back.
Right.
And she said that was Indian giving.
Right. And then Phil leaned into the SJW.
And I said,
like,
whoa,
actually,
you mean Native American giving?
Yeah.
Which is not, it's still to, a modern liberal would be like, that's even more offensive.
Yeah, I don't think they're even diving that deep.
And then
into
I
it.
caught myself. I'm like, actually, we say Indian giving.
Yeah, Indian.
And then she called my scarf a kufta or something.
Did she?
Yeah, it's the same girl that called my shamaga kefta or something.
Yeah, that's what
It's like the Palestinian
Palestinians,
version of a shamag.
Palestinians say. Yeah. Yeah, and then she also did ask me, she's like, oh, how was your holiday yesterday? If you celebrate.
Did she say that?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, Thanksgiving? I'm like, yeah, I try not to eat too much. But then I did eat an entire pumpkin pie myself. Yeah.
I tried, but
Well,
it didn't
you
work.
can only go so far.
So that's what happened today. Thanks for the pie compliments. Try it yourself, guys. It was pretty easy. And it took 45 minutes to bake.
45 minutes?
Yeah, isn't that not a lot?
No, I feel like that's a long time.
Really? I'm not a pie maker,
Yeah.
So maybe I will be now. So yeah, that happened. Any other exciting
Weekend
things?
stuff? Yeah, I'm still undefeated in Clue.
Oh yeah, we played Clue last night.
Undefeated in Clue. Tell them your Clue. Phil's got this new Clue strategy.
New Clue. Yeah. This was cool. So you had jokingly someone suggested.
It was me.
Brandon jokingly suggested to use grok. And then
Right.
I'm like, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So I would, and it's difficult because everybody is a bunch of impatient people. All right.
No,
They're
you can't take 5 minutes on your turn.
I need to relay this information that's happening in real
You have
time
to do
Grok.
that in between your turns.
So I was typing to Grok, the card. First off, you got to set it up. You got to tell them the cards you have, all the clues right?
Right.
You got to set who's playing who, which really doesn't matter.
You have to set up Grok beforehand.
Yeah, I did that.
By saying, not typing in Professor Plum every time.
Hey,
or
here you go,
Colonel Mustard.
Prof Plum.
No, you just go, here's the cast of characters. Here's my single letter labels for each one.
I wouldn't even do that. I'd be like, hey, Grok, give me shorthand for a clue game. And they would figure out that themselves. And then I'd be like, all right.
That's fine too.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's what you need. Single letter designations for each one of the clues.
My girlfriend's like, you're taking too long. But yeah, I'm playing for 2, so it takes a little longer.
Yeah. What if Grok is an idiot? Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, Phil will get cyber, what is that, brain link? Neuralink. Yeah, so that you could cheat in Clue and still lose. He still lost.
No, I would have won.
Yeah, you would have won.
But it was the human error of rolling the dice. If Grok was rolling the dice, we would have got 6s all the time. I would have gotten to the kitchen sooner.
Yeah.
And then everyone was trying to sabotage me because they knew I was going to win.
See, you didn't have sufficient amount of clues to determine who was the killer and the weapon and all this stuff.
No one does until you do.
I had a super tight educated guess on the location, and I had a 100% guarantee on the killer and the weapon.
Yeah.
And I don't see how you could have had that, because
just by your guys' moves and guesses, where it's like, okay, now you're not guessing the library anymore. You instantly left the library to go to the study, which leads to the kitchen. And it was between the library and the kitchen.
Right. That's super
Since
weird.
That happened. It was the kitchen.
Because Grok had bad information if you were giving it all of its information, because I was sandbagging on purpose. That's weird.
It was either Miss Peacock or
it wasn't Miss
Green.
Peacock, because I had Miss Peacock.
Okay. See, Bancroft says simple deduction. Most people don't employ enough deduction during gameplay.
I was all deduction.
Mine was induction. I think that's the problem I had.
And your whole side of the table was glowing red hot.
Next week, Phil utilizes Grok to play Candyland. No, this was classic Clue, was not Master's Edition. I don't know what the difference is.
Clue Master Edition. Let's look it up.
Players.
I'm gonna look it up right now, because I played Clue Junior. It's the same game basically. What are you doing here?
It was fun.
Grok.
I'd do it again.
Succinctly describe to me Clue Master Edition.
Compare and contrast, Brandon. Shandy took all deduction. I would quack, but my soundboard's not working right now. It's called Cluedo. Cluedo. Have I heard of Cluedo? Cluedo sounds like a character from a PBS cartoon. Asking Grok, what do you prefer? Googling it? Google's so outdated. All right. That's so 25 years ago.
So 2005.
Yeah, don't be 2000 late. All right. We had Mr. Merv, aka Mark Pengrin, says comics arrived safely this week. Awesome, man. I think you're over in Shelby's. Maybe you're still listening over here. But
your Grok must have infected mine, as it's taking 45 minutes.
So here's what happened. Brandon's like, oh, are you on your account or the Zaid Comics account? Because our Zaid Comics Twitter account is blue check marked for whatever reason, so we can make very long posts, which gets you unlimited Grok-ing. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. So I was on my X account, and I ran out of Groks.
Right.
So then I had to try to transfer all the information over to this other account, and I feel like it's still
Here's the difference.
foresight.
10 characters instead of 6, including Miss Peach, Sergeant Gray, Monsieur Brunette, and Mimi Rose. Mimi? I don't know what that means. What is MME an abbreviation for? I don't know.
Maybe.
What is MME abbreviation for?
Checking if Miss Peach is
Grok, what MME is an abbreviation for? If she's
Miss
hot?
Peach, yeah. Clue. Ask Grok if she's hot.
8 weapons, 6 including horseshoe and poison. They've included poison.
She's like
Her eyes are
ambiguously. Yeah, her eyes are
weird.
freaky,
They're big.
dude.
12 locations. So it's the 9, but now it has a gazebo, courtyard, fountain, carriage house, trophy room.
Mimi's Madam. They're saying, Madam Moiselle.
You could play up to 10 people now. Larger, oversized board.
Yeah, where's Yvette? That's true. Where's Yvette? From the movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's the best character.
She's a nonpartisan. And then now there's a new mechanic, Snoop mechanic. Land on, use Snoop space to secretly view one random card from any opponent marked on the notepad. Suggestions: all players with matching cards must show one. If they choose
the Hispanic flower. This is Memi Rose.
What is Memi?
She's like a gypsy. Madam, right? Madam Rose. Mademoiselle
I would put
Rose.
MDM. It would make a lot more sense than
It doesn't even say
Memi.
Memi.
Oversized tokens, metal weapons, and then deeper strategy. Longer 90 minutes. Yeah, imagine if you're playing with Phil and Grok, you'll be there all day.
Yeah, we were thinking about 3D printing some new.
No, that was for the
Beetlejuice
card scramble game, because the pieces that they have in that game suck.
There's Miss Peach. Yo, what's up, RJ in the chat? Good to see you. Yeah, so that was, should do it again sometime.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I think next time we'll play Jumanji.
We do have Jumanji and a Swamp Thing board game.
Yeah, but I think
both
the
of them are retro.
Thing board game is missing a large number of
Probably.
pieces.
I think both of those are from like a thrift store. So.
Sumo Tori is putting up Memi with her fake Christmas tree.
All right, enjoy. Have fun. Well, we have, like I said, the whole shebangs are the last packages to go out because we didn't have the wanted posters.
Right.
But they're printed now. I actually have one of them here to show off. Printed on canvas. Check this out. Super cool. Wanted poster for your wall. Are we going to be punching holes into this? Bancroft, do you want a hole punched into this, or are you just going to stack it up?
I was contemplating sending it with a tack.
Oh yeah, like one tack,
right?
So they could just press it into the wall.
A flat nail. Man, a flat nail would be really cool. On brand with the series.
Close up here. Yeah, it's on canvas, so it is flexible. It will most likely arrive in the same package your books come in, because we could roll it up or fold it up. Creases won't stay. You could just iron them out if you need to. So, kick-ass Oliver Isabedra art. Man with no strings wanted poster. So let us know if you want us to hole punch it in the top here.
Headley on X is saying a brass tack and a Colt Peacemaker to hammer the tack in.
All right. I don't think we could send those things in the mail. Yeah, so this will be going out on Monday. And tomorrow or Sunday or something, we're going to finish printing the rest of the books. So that is the last thing for the whole shebang package there.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
That'll be good.
I thought you would frame it and then send it to me. No. I don't think you ordered one. Sorry to come. Yeah, so those are only for that bundle, which is now taken down off the site.
So it was an exclusive to the campaign only.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff were exclusives. But we're going to be the next issue is going to be going up soon, probably after the new year. A lot of things rocking and rolling. I'm lettering that. I think I'm like 15 or 16 pages into letters on that. It's going to be dope.
Okay, Alex Miller wants more of the Western.
Look at this, Alex. Yeah, Alex posted that he got his and he needs more. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the support and for the shout outs over on social media. I saw you talking about that, and I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you so much. Yeah. Don't spoil it for Bancroft, though. We had Rocky was streaming. He streamed the unboxing of it, and then he was just flipping through the pages, and then everyone in the chat was shouting at him.
Yeah, they all left.
Bancroft left. He went to go. What did you go watch, Michael?
The Floor.
I think, yeah, you were watching reruns of The Floor.
Yeah. There was no Floor this week, I don't
Really?
think. Yeah, I went to go watch it on demand yesterday, as I do on Thursdays, and it was not there. I had to watch a new Bob's Burgers episode.
How was it?
It was below mid.
I watched this YouTube video on the scariest episode of television.
Of anything ever on
Yeah.
television? What was it?
It was an X-Files episode
Okay, which one?
called Home.
Is that the Hills Have Eyes one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't air that one anymore.
They only aired it the first time it aired, and then they banned it from television for 3 years
Yeah.
in America. In America.
Right. Yeah, it's almost like we're in Australia or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. So it seemed pretty freaky.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
Well, they had like
Why
the
would they
woman
show
hidden
this?
under the bed.
Yeah.
And she was like a
So-
nugget person,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So if you guys, Maromi says the incest one. If you guys don't know what we're talking about,
I didn't want to say it.
it's called Home. DLA knows what we're talking about too. It starts with a baby being birthed and then buried, and then they're investigating this, and it's this incestuous family that are like Hills Have Eyes people, and then the mother is a nugget person under the bed.
Right.
Like she's got.
Explain it
no arm.
for the folks at home what a nugget person is.
Well, a nugget person would be someone that doesn't have any limbs
Yeah.
because they're just like a nugget,
Right.
you
All torso
like a
and
human.
head.
Right. And the head's
Torso and
still
head.
there.
Yeah, obviously
But
the head is
so
still
they
there.
had behind the scenes like interviews about this episode
Yeah.
with the creators, and
And they were just like, what the
That was
fuck,
the director,
dude?
one of the guys who was writing it got the idea from a Charlie Chaplin biography.
Uh-huh.
And Charlie Chaplin wrote that he was on the road staying with this Southern family.
Yeah.
And like he was like really happy that they were letting him stay with them, and they loved Charlie Chaplin because he's this really
Right.
famous guy. And so they're like, "Oh man, we're really thank you for gracing us with your presence. We want to show you something we've never showed anybody, but we like you so much that we're going to show you." And they're like, "Come upstairs with us." And they pulled this teenage nugget person out from under their bed who was like strapped to this
Yeah.
gurney, and then the nugget person got up and started dancing around.
Right. Look,
What?
I never bought an issue of Charlie's London.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. It might
And
have
I
been in
was
there.
hoping for what did she get up to, like 3 issues or something like that? I was hoping for like the 4th or 5th to be about that
The nugget
storyline because I
person, yeah.
had heard, and I was like, man, what an amazing
Mhm.
comic that would make, for
Yeah,
a storyline that not a lot of people know about.
Did anybody was that in Charlie's London? Did anybody read that? Did they have nugget people? Why didn't Charlie report these people? Where's the nugget person today? Yeah, so I thought that was an interesting grab from a biography like that.
That was not in it.
Missing out.
Missing out.
Still waiting on
huge.
book
You know,
two.
she could have got another customer.
It could be in book 2. You don't know. Different times. Yeah. So that was a big revelation.
Yeah. That one, I haven't seen the X-Files on TV and syndication at all. I don't know
Not
if
the
they're showing
most
that.
controversial story about Charlie Chaplin, turns out.
Yeah. Yeah, what was with his mustache? What's with that?
Yeah, well, let's what's up, Cranberry in the chat? Good to see you, man. I think Cranberry should be getting his book soon. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's take to the interwebs on X. Let's see who's got their books. We got John's Lawn Box.
This thing to show off.
Oh, should we show it off first?
Yeah, maybe. Especially we're gonna have a guest on.
Oh yeah,
Right.
we do. We got a guest planned in about 30 minutes. We'll have Paul Thayer come on. But first,
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
we have Mr. Look, Bobby in the
Wow.
chat. What's up, Bobby? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Bobby for the $2. Shout out to Phil for ruining. Oh my God.
Yeah, little known factoid.
Yeah.
Phil pitched this idea to him the other day at the
It's not
convention.
true. I'm sure this was written months ago. I just shook the man's hand, you know?
And then he was like, "What if Phil was a demon?" And
No,
then,
shout out. I bought his book that Shelby has a picture in. We talked about it on the Hardline Monday.
yeah,
Before
you
this
have
all
to
blew up.
Stop by on Mondays to hear the full story.
Yeah, go back, hear about my Tim Seeley interaction. It was good. He bought one of my books too, which was awesome. Shout out. So yeah, you want to talk about this new item?
We gotta bonk this guy
Oh, we got to bonk him
for
He's
our
gonna-
first super chat of the year.
That's not true. Here we go.
Here's the thing.
All right. So we have. I don't know what we're gonna do with this.
I think it's a new line. We were talking about it on Monday. People were excited. Christmas is coming up.
Mhm.
You know, you guys have these women in your lives. A lot of times they're indecisive. They don't know what they want. You got to guess, you know? And so I'm thinking, here's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, we just mailed out all of the shell beans.
That's-
June
yeah.
shell beans. The glow beans have gone out.
All the custom painted ones.
Now we're gonna have to get.
This is a
little
perfect
close
way
here.
of bringing your love for Zaid Comics into your relationship with your woman.
Yeah. Here it is. Is there a drum roll?
Yeah, they have the bongo drum roll.
It's the one drum roll. There we go. Here it is.
There is your jeweled shell bean pendant that could be mounted on your Pandora bracelets. It could be hung from a dangle earring.
Look at the
It could
detail
be
on
worn
this.
around the neck.
Look at that. Is there a?
Cranberry Langer says that actually looks great.
It is. It is amazing. It is great.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't so blurry on camera. It's fantastic. It's shiny. It is beautiful.
He even has the hair tuft.
Yep. The glasses. Look at Bancroft drooling over it in the chat already.
Look at that. This is a Tim Seeley. We almost gave Tim Seeley a shell bean, by the way. I figured I'll give him one.
Well,
It's a
you
2v2.
wanted another reason to talk to him
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no lead in this, from what I understand.
Look at that. Yeah, like Brandon said, you could put it on your hoodie as a, or as Bancroft would say, a jumper, with zip up jumper as a little zipper.
Yeah, I had it earlier today as a zipper pull on my work hoodie.
Do we have another shell bean here in the front? You could do it. We'll do a size comparison so you guys could see.
Yeah, we have one of the glow in the dark
Here-
Airhead mystery shell beans. There
so
you go.
this is about. What do you think the size difference is there in fractions, Brandon?
Yeah, it's probably a 1/8 scale.
1/72. Look at that. Beautiful. You could put it on top of your shell beans, but it's made of metal. Tell them what
It
it's
is.
made of.
It's
Did you talk
made
about that?
of metal. Metal's in quotes, and it has a copyright symbol behind it. Bancroft says he'd put it on his keys.
Keychain.
Yeah.
I feel like, is this too small for a keychain, Brandon?
No, I think it's. You don't want anything too obtrusive in your.
Well, I think
pocket.
it's perfect. Is the dangle
Yeah,
earring?
dangle earring is a great one.
So I think we're gonna fashion one of my
Dude, if it was a demon core, that would be fantastic.
And it's it's metal, it's solid.
Yeah, it's brass.
Full infill brass poured. We should have took a video of it.
They're cast. I did it. Nobody was here.
That's what I'm saying. We should have. I don't know.
Actually, I did it yesterday.
I know. Should I show that picture that you sent me?
Oh, you could. Yeah.
How it was poured.
Yeah.
Did you send that to me? Where did you send that to me? I don't think you sent it to me on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure I sent it to you on Twitter.
You sure? Let's see here.
Yeah, because you reacted to it.
Oh yeah, that's
only
right.
happened
Well,
on
let's see if Twitter works on this thing here. Enter my passcode now.
Bobby Chrysopher with a 23 months member chat. Woo. Make shell bean candles that I could gift to my big titty goth bitches. Dude. Next, please. Hell
candles?
Yeah. Disregard the background.
Wax?
Well, you would cast it.
Here, yeah, now you can see. This is actually a good picture.
Yeah, this is a macro lens camera photo.
The horror is as you scroll down. All right, let's pull this up here. Look at that. Shiny. And this is polished too, right? Right?
Yeah, I polished it just with a wire brush.
Beautiful. You can see that. And then so it's not just one. It was not one pour.
Yeah.
How many is it? 8?
There's 8. There are 8 right now.
Now look at these monstrosities. This is pre-polishing. That's why they look like this. Look at that. A little tree there of shell beans. This is how they're grown.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Make an energy drink with the shell bean on it, and then it'll have one of these little shell beans inside of it that you have to drink with the energy drink.
Oh yeah,
if you want the full energy.
Oh, it's like the tequila worm?
Yeah, except it'll be a little pill with a dissolvable capsule of pure energy.
Yeah, shell bean is a pill. Let's say. So we're getting some good use out of the crucible that we bought for no reason. And
well, it was purchased for one specific task.
Well, now we can use it for other things. So
here we go.
But we could like I was saying, we could make keychains, like a masquerade mask keychain. How cool would that be?
That'd be awesome.
It'd be so cool.
Right.
And we got to price these out though.
Well, here's the thing. Somebody is like, who says this? Some person, I'm sure you could get a generic manufacturer, do a limited run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
we do them ourselves, just like this, because I did 8 here, but the flask, the casting flask, you could probably fit 24 or more in there. Actually, if I like put them as like a Christmas tree orientation where they're turned offset a little bit. So you could do a bunch, but yeah, so they can be done here in house, which is way cooler, I think, than having some Chinamen over there doing it.
Yeah, it's super cool. If you guys come up with other cool keychain ideas, I think the man with no strings gun would be cool as well. If we could do that, that would be awesome. Not the full size, but keychain size. Maybe.
Hey, when we branch out into the Exotica and we do Citizen Ronin's idea.
What does he say? Oh, yeah, I see that. We already did a butt.
Oh, the brass one.
Yeah, you did a brass
the first pour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
we haven't shown that.
Yeah.
So that's big news.
That's for a different show.
Big news. So stay tuned. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah, shell bean projectiles.
So over here we have people getting their books. We got John's long box. I actually just got his books last week as well. So he got a little bit of Silhouette, Man with No Strings action. I think he did a review. Yeah, here's his review. He says this was excellent.
Awesome.
That's my review.
But he didn't open it.
No, I assume he opened it.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Beautiful. Shout outs to John. Thank you so much for the brief, succinct review.
Look, Dale says Colonel Mustard in the arcade with the shell bean projectile. Phil was Colonel Mustard yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays as Colonel Mustard.
Always very militant, you know. We got Aaron, our boy, Aaron Calamari. No, I will not grok with you.
Yeah, have Grok explain this post for no reason.
Why is Tobias Funke holding comic books? There you go. You got a silhouette and the retro newsprint version of Man with No Strings. Kick ass. Thank you, Aaron, for posting that up. We got Dale A. Dale, did you read yours yet? Let's see. Thanksgiving reading just arrived. P.S. What do I do with the cards again? I can't remember. You look at them. You look at the card. You
Are
put
the backs black and white?
Yeah. So the back's black and white and flipped, so you could display them either way, and they'll connect. But put them in a card thingy.
So you could do
They're gonna be
like
connected.
a rotating frame in the middle of your office, right?
You could do that. Yeah.
Spinning in the middle of the room.
Could do that. Shouts to Dale A.
Oh, Bobby Christmas has a good idea. He says Shelby nipple piercing rings for his goth girlfriend.
Yeah, you could do that.
Shelby.
No, it's 2 trading cards, Amy. This is 2 trading cards. They were only for the first 100 backers or orders from our pre-order campaign and our Creative Block buddies as well.
Dale says, I read it, but your name was misspelled on the inside cover. Yeah, that was a clue.
Yeah, that's the clue. Is that true?
Probably.
Did I switch to the A and the I? Oh, this one's printed backwards. What the hell's going on here? Oh, this is super old.
There's no inside cover on that one?
No, this is like the first prototype, so it doesn't even have it in there. Well, who asked you, Dale? Jesus Christ. Adam Miller, look at this. Adam didn't even notice. He says, good read today. While he's recovering, he's got a broken leg. Look at that. Something.
Yeah, that's why you never go up against the Zomboat.
Yeah, I did. Adam Miller, star of Zomboat, one of our good friends from the channel. Awesome digital painter as well. Says, this was awesome. Phil doesn't miss, and Oliver is insanely good. I can't believe I didn't know exactly what was going on until the moment it happened at the climax. Always. But it was awesome and insane. I'll be there for issue number 1.
Yeah, usually you got to pay extra for that climax.
Yeah. John Apple got his too. I missed out on his post, but he posted about it. So thank you guys so much for posting about these books as they're coming in, and more are going to be going out next week. You guys are going to be getting your beans, and issue 1, like I said, is almost ready to be printed, like proof copies. I'm going to do editing after I get all this lettering done.
Yeah, for the folks at home, this was issue 0.
Yeah, issue 0, printed by ourselves and sent out to you guys. Issue 1 will be, actually, it's going to be longer. So it's going to be around, the full story is going to be 26 pages of story and some extra concept art as well. So the issues going forward are going to be full issues, issue 1, 2 going on. And I think even issue 3 is written. So Oliver is just wrapping up issue 2 right now. We got ahead of schedule, and hopefully we could keep these bad boys flying out there, trying to open the pre-order campaign after the new year. So be sure to look out for those. All right. We have 10 minutes. We got some stuff to go through before we get Mr. Paul on here. If you guys are comic creators, Blambot has having a sale starting on Monday, a little Cyber Monday sale. Blambot saved 25% on Cyber Monday Cyber Week sale. You guys could go and buy your fonts, you know?
Yeah. If you're lazy enough and you have to buy fonts instead of create your own fonts.
Yeah, or create your own fonts, you know? Shout outs to Blambot. If you guys are trying to learn the letter, they have some great tutorials on the site as well. It's a really good site. This is for your favorite. This is probably what you should get Joe Ball for Christmas. Did you see this thing?
No, what is this? I feel like
It's the most wonderful.
It's your little Santa
this at
Claus.
IKEA.
I guess they sell it at IKEA. You load up your cigarettes.
I feel like that song's public domain, right?
It's like a revolving cylinder.
Oh, yeah.
You can hand out all the cigs you want.
Why do you have to pull the bottom? It should be spring loaded. Like you should just push it down and then it jumps back up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pulling out the bottom.
It's harder, you know, more moving parts.
Stupid. These are Chinese engineers for you, creating this crappy product.
Could you 3D print something better?
Yeah, easily. I would have put a spring in it.
The spring has to be 3D printed as well.
You can do that in some cases. Some cases, though.
We have some vegetable oil news. These guys look Asian.
Yeah, vegetable oil is a hot button right now. Everybody's going back in after seed oils.
Have we seen this? We've seen videos of people. What would you call this? Extracting vegetable oil.
Oh, okay, sure.
From some sort of wooden planks. Look how this guy does it.
He has a big stone.
Yeah.
What?
Is this worth the manpower? And then you got your cousins with their phones videotaping you.
Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on.
Pouring.
Oh, this is like traditional cold pressing.
Yeah. So they're wedging it together. Pressure is squeezing the liquid out of some sort of plant.
I like how
fibers.
he was mic'd up too, specifically for this.
I feel like the guy filming is making the noise. You know?
Yeah. It's possible.
The plant fibers, you're juicing it, right?
Yeah, basically.
But these also have the do they have to refine this afterwards to make it into
It depends
oil?
on what it is. It's probably olives or something. And if it's olives, then no. A small hydraulic jack would be better, or even in just an old ratcheting. Yeah, but if you had a hydraulic jack, then you'd be using all this oil
to keep it
pump the
lubricated.
hydraulic jack,
Yeah.
and it's just a self-satisfying cycle.
Well,
I say we just let that play in the background.
yeah.
Should we add these shell bean pendants to the Zaid Comics store and sell them on there?
See how much they sell, or see how many we sell. We could.
Yeah. Well, we could do a bidding war.
You can't. I don't think we could do bids on our
Talk to
site.
Shanny about it.
You probably
about
need some
bids.
like auctioneer license to have auctions on your site.
I don't know. What you do is you have your website, and then the customer puts in their credit card information beforehand, and then banks $200 in, right? And then they have a pool of $200 that they could play with,
Yeah.
right? So that if they do win and it's immediately extracted from their bank, you know, that's held in the website, in escrow, if you will.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should do that.
I saw this. Have you ever seen the world's best tire?
What is it made out of? Marshmallow?
Seemingly. Look at this. Historic vids.
What?
Man invented tires that can traverse all terrains and doesn't hurt people. Where's the invention now? It's a marshmallow tire. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. I've seen all of this. It's marshmallow. You can't take this anywhere because everybody eats it.
Look at that guy. He climbs up walls too.
Yeah, the climbing up walls thing is crazy.
You don't think this would hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt because it spreads out the load.
What if you pop it? Like you have your keys in your pocket and it runs over your key and then it pops.
Yeah, that's probably why it never really took off, because it
You
has
just
to
pop
be
it.
super soft. They probably killed him, you know. Big oil probably killed him.
Big tire.
We used to make some really cool stuff. I see a lot of videos of the Concorde flying. I don't know if there was like an anniversary of the Concorde or something. And I see a lot of videos of it on Twitter, just like taking off at like full afterburner and stuff. I was like, man, we used to just do cool stuff for the fun of it. Now we can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, the Concorde just never is flown anymore.
No, they grounded them.
What was up with the tip of the plane?
It's because it was too long, and so when you're coming in for a landing, you couldn't see the runway, and so they
tilts.
Like they tilted down the nose.
That's so weird
to allow you to see the runway better.
That's cool.
Super cool. What's crazy about that plane that I really love is that it was so brute forced just through sheer will of engineering. So like the tilting nose, solving a problem, like let's make this ridiculous swing nose thing. And then how are we going to make this thing fast? They just threw huge ass engines on it, like super thin arrow shape with huge ass engines. That was the way to solve it.
Didn't they have the Concorde in Transformers? Wasn't he a Transformer in the cartoon?
Yeah, he flew into space, if I recall.
Yeah, in one of the movies, animated movies. What was that one's name? It went to go talk to that head that was floating that would have different faces. Remember that?
Yeah, I don't like that
stuff.
guy. He freaked me out.
All right, and in other news here, I saw this. I'm sure no one cares about it, but it looks cool. We got, before Paul comes on here, let me blow this up. Yasuhiro Naitao is coming back with more Gungrave. So Naitao is the creator of Trigun.
Oh.
The other cool thing he made was a video game. He didn't make it. He designed the character called Gungrave.
And this is him.
Yeah, this is what's his name? Grave?
No, it's Gun.
No.
His last name is Grave.
He's got a weird name. But anyways,
Grave, that's a weird name.
No, that's not his name. The name of the game and anime is Gungrave.
Yeah, see, it says right there, Gungrave.
His name is like something Grave. I don't know.
Mr. Grave.
Anyways, they made it into a trash anime. The anime was all talking and no action, and because this guy's dead. He doesn't die until like the 17th episode of the series. Actually, he dies in episode 1, but everything's a flashback. They don't get back to it until episode 17. Anyways, he's cool because his gun is this giant coffin that's on a chain that he swings around, but it also turns into a rocket launcher and multiple guns. And he's basically just a video game character. Anyways, they're rebooting the video game. This is a new piece of art that
You're
Nights Out
losing
did.
Bobby here. Are there any hot chicks in this story?
No,
there's
not.
not. There's not? All right, Bobby, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the anime is trash. Don't watch the anime. But play the game, I guess. I haven't played it. I hear it's really good. Sim's a big fan of it. And Trigun is awesome. So, Night Owl doing some more cool stuff. I love the coffin gun. It's really dope. Yeah, I'm sure Devil May Cry anime is much better. It's you're not going to watch it. It's Narcticom, so don't worry. All right, let me send the link out.
The link.
We can talk about this too. New Batman villain, El Minotaur. It's just the Minotaur.
Yeah. Why is he so huge? Is that scale accurate in that second image?
I don't think that's. I think it's some montage. You know, he's not actually giant size, but he's the Minotaur. God damn it.
That's because they know you're streaming.
But to me, he just looks like a ripoff of a freaking Jay Fabok character from his Rook Exodus comic.
Citizen Ronan hates it.
You hate it already?
Gungrave. Batman will milk the Minotaur? What?
The Minotaur, this is coming in it's the new Batman series that just relaunched with Matt Fraction.
He's probably just like a stupid, I'm a mob boss
George
with
Lanas.
a mask, right?
It's a high-tech mask, though. He can control Minotaurs when they're in his vicinity.
Oh, yeah. Every Minotaur is under his control.
He's like Ant-Man or Rook. Yeah, and this is crazy because Bruce Wayne just bought a Minotaur farm.
What a coincidence. Wayne Enterprises and their giant Minotaur farms just outside of Gotham.
Yeah, so you guys have that to look forward to. Enjoy it.
Oh no, they're storming the city.
The Minotaurs. All right, we got our guest is right here. I don't have any music for his intro, so we're going to do the drum roll bongos. Mr. Paul Thayer, the young hustler out here on these con streets. Here he is. What's up, Paul?
Up, dude? What's up?
It's like a Mortal Kombat gong.
Yeah, it's a good gong. Nothing much, man. Thanks for coming on. I saw you had the big launch, I think, last week. We had this planned for probably like over a month now, like scheduled, I should say. You've been killing it. Now you got a new IP teaming up with a superstar. And I saw you're doing the videos at New York Comic Con that looked awesome. Had a lot of cool promo stuff going on there. How's everything? How's the launch been? How's everything with you?
The launch is good. It's a brand new book. It's my first book outside of Project Analysis, which
That's
is
right.
Pretty cool. So it's super excited about that. And then we've been promoting Lethal Leopard for quite some time. So we promoted at New York Comic Con with these prints, and then we had tons of prints, and we were selling the shit out of them. So it was super cool to do with a real one. And art stellar, state of the art stuff, and then more things coming.
Yeah, that's super cool. Now, this is a one shot, or is this going to be an ongoing? Obviously, it's issue 1. Let me pull up the campaign here so people could show.
What I try to do with most of my books is I try to have a beginning, middle, and end with all of them. So that's how this works with this. But we're about to hit 3K. 3K's funding goal. The lines and inks are already done of this book. If we really are at like 5-6K, we'll start with issue 2. Otherwise, I'll see how the reflection is in conventions as well. Like, we were selling these flyers for $30 a piece in New York Comic Con. We sold over 100 of these things.
Dang.
And fuck yeah. And then so all the limited stuff that we have on here, we're gonna rip. So like we have a couple limited editions. That's why I did it. Limited to 100 copies. We have our first Ashcan that we're gonna do, and then we have 2 variations of Kanan White's cover, which he killed it on. And I know we'll kill it like when we do the cons and stuff. So it's super exciting. It's a brand new IP. He originally wanted to be in Project Analysis. He meaning Real One used to be known as Enzo Amore.
That's right.
And, we hit it off, and then we just thought of a new IP, and I was working on it ever since. And then I picked up Igor, who's done covers for me, and now he's like the lead artist editor for the Rippaverse. And we've been working on this book for a little hot minute. So as soon as it was done, I knew to launch the campaign.
Yeah, is this Igor's art as well?
Yeah, that's Igor. So all my artists always do the cover A that does the interior. Yeah. So this is the cover A. So it's Igor. Yeah,
I really dig the art style. I know of his work over at the Rippaverse and stuff, and I've seen him, on X and Instagram for a while. But yeah, seeing him to do sequentials, and I really like the design too. Logo design is kick-ass, and the design of Lethal Leopard too. Tell me a little bit about the story of this.
So he's a half human, half Anubis. He's a hybrid, and he's trapped in the underworld and needs to escape. So he has to basically fight other Anubises and absorb their powers to try to find the power that will get him out of the underworld and back to Earth. Wow, so cool. It's super cool. It's very different, underworld themed. Like, there's so many different ways this can go, and especially how we end it. I'm super excited about it. We can definitely do 6 more. I have Real One signed with me for 6 books. So, I would anticipate doing a second one. But yeah, this is one of the many things.
Oh, this is the Kanan White, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. And he did the reflection on the sword. He thought of that. Yeah, it was a sick idea. And I had him kicking ass with demons, but the full art was so sick. I was just like, all right, 2 limited editions, and I know I'll rip them. So
that. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, it'll be the Ashcan, so I'll make it smaller and just black and white interiors, limited to 100 copies. Same with that one.
Yeah, so you're going to see him in his human form. Do you actually see him, like, die or go into to the underworld in this story?
So go to interior pages.
There we go.
Yeah, boom. So that's him already inside the underworld, and that's him trying to get these other Anubises to attain the power. So that Anubis that you see right there has wings, and then the next panel you see that he's able to grow wings to get to that next quest.
Oh, sweet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we see how he gets there. The first half of the book is like, who's this character and how does it get there? And I really do a full story within the 20 pages, and then we have 4 pages of funsies. And I'll show some of the concept art and stuff. I was doing it before with Igor. We were looking at all the concept art on stream earlier as well, but it'll be included in the book. And then bam, that's his human form. So
cool.
He basically is overpowered, and when he gets overpowered, he exerts all of his energy. So that's the big splash page you see above, and then he goes back to human form to like recoup back into like he can get more stored energy to transform back into that.
He's like Altered Beast.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I was just gonna say, it reminds me of like, it's very video game-esque. You know, you have your limitations, power-ups, and you know, getting new abilities for
to get
enemies.
to the next level.
Yeah, and then like an Altered Beast powering up, which is a kick-ass old arcade game, and then powering down here, going into your back to the human form. It's dope.
Yeah, and then showcases him in the flesh, you know, and then the big sword is a must, and then he's wearing the leopard print. Like, it's like it is like action. There is like horror aspects of it, and it's also just kick ass, you know. So I'm just trying to combine that all into one for a real cool book.
Yeah, I got that berserk. Yeah, the big swords are popping off right now. You know, Magic, Berserk. That Lost Fantasy book that just came out of Image that Maxie's drawn. He's got a big old sword.
Woman.
Final Fantasy. Yeah, Wonder Woman now has the big ass sword for Absolute Wonder Woman.
And I can gladly say though, we were working on this book for about over a year, like from concept art to everything in the book. So
have you read any of the Absolute stuff?
I love Absolute Batman. I think it's sick. I'd be picking it up every single month. I'm going to get into Absolute Wonder Woman next because everyone really raves about it. I read the first like 2 or 3 issues, but I only wanted to stick with like one thing I know I would get.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with Batman for now. But
everybody's loving Batman. Yeah, this looks dope. You're doing digital versions as well on this?
Yeah, digital is 10, cover a 15, variant cover 20, and then I make everything pretty accessible and like another 5 to 10 jump for each tier. And the limited editions, like I said, I'm keeping at least 10 each for myself, and we're gonna rip those no problem. We sold these like hot cakes for $30. Is it, you know, it's just a paper. Wait till we got those books. You know what I mean? Like wait till we got those books. I can't wait.
Now, are these going to be floppies or like trade perfect bound books?
They're like this. They'd be like this.
Which are the perfect bounds, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. They got the edge to them. Nice.
It's gonna be super glossy and super high def.
Yeah, high quality stuff.
Covers, that's the chill one. What?
I have a bunch of your Project Analysis books and like the quality paper, super glossy, like really good perfect bound stuff. You guys know you're going to be getting some quality books here when you jump on a Paul Thayer project. This is cool. How did you guys actually hook up and plan this out?
So like I always conversate with people, but I was running around New York Comic Con. I left my booth. I forgot who I had to go to someone else's booth. And when I was going to someone's booth with my books, I stopped by Real One and I saw him. He was at like the knit booth or something. I just said what up real quick. And then, you know, me and his buddy were just hitting it off like instantly. And then I gave them Omega 2090 and they loved it. And they really wanted to be a part of like Project Analysis. And then I decided to just let's make our own IP and I can make a comic book. Because, you know, it's under my publishing. I write, publish, edit it. You know, me and him sat down, you know, and shot shit for like a couple hours to flesh out the idea. And then I brought it to Igor and got it all done, you know? So this is our first
cool.
like outside thing. And then, you know, we had a lot of fun selling and promoting at New York Comic Con. He was with me all day Saturday. We did like a nice 10-hour day. And we got a lot of hype over it. And then on my big posters, I don't know, did you see that one with the 41 characters on it?
No.
There's one behind me. I'll send you the link that you can see it on my character page so you can see.
Yeah.
So I had 41 characters and I got it all approved and I got like Nexus and ISOM and
oh wait, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I got it all.
Yeah, send that to me. I'll pull it up.
Just one of those one of those things. And then you can get all the Project Analysis books on here as well. Of course, you can get it on my website and ship it the same week. If you order, I usually ship out in 2 to 3 days, but I do at least like 2 send outs a week. So you're guaranteed your stuff. Yeah, boom. That's a big print right there. So I thought like 41 characters, get all my characters on there. And then I was like, it'd be cool if I asked some people that, I'm reading their stuff or whatever. And, everyone just said yes, and it just worked out. And more collabs coming soon, and this was something fun for New York Comic Con, and I debuted it. And this will actually be a double page spread inside Project Analysis 7.
Sweet.
Little art showcase too, but super sick. My artist had a fun time doing it, and I was happy to make it for the show, which New York Comic Con we did really well.
Yeah, I dig posters like this. Really cool. Now
it's hanging behind me. Looks pretty sick,
Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get that huge.
Yeah, I can. I will.
That would be awesome.
This was one of the prints that we had, so we printed about like 500 of them. So I have one down here, and I have one upstairs, and we'll sell them at the events when we do bundles and stuff. But I'm happy I can put it in the book now too.
Yeah, the now you've done like that's kind of a crossover print, obviously. Are you going to have any plans for Lethal Leopard to cross over with Project Naosis down the line?
No. If we hit the 20K, I would do a variant cover, but I would only do like what I do like with that. Like that could be a cover, like the spread. But like the covers I make, it could be whatever the fuck it is. But interiors for Project Analysis, there's no multiverse or do-overs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I make sure that's really the thing. Like if I have a character enter, they would have to enter as like it's their first time ever being in this world. Like they'd have to be written into it like they were a character in the world, So
yeah, that's good that you're sticking to your guns with that. But yeah, I've seen some of you've done like crossover covers in the past for cons, which are pretty cool. And those are always fun.
Yeah,
you did, like the Mickey Mouse cover.
Like if it was TMNT, they would have been born in Project Analysis. This character is a little different because it has Underworld. I don't want to have Heaven or Hell either in Project Analysis. It brings them back. That just basically means they can come back. So there has to be none of that shit in order for this to be the craziest thing possible. This I can do whatever with, and that's why I'm also making it too, because right now, so I have Lethal Leopard. We just fulfilled Voltage at Imperium, which is our new book we did recently too. We did another one-shot. I just signed a writer-artist team to do a hybrid one-shot. This is the Voltage at Imperium. Super cool.
I remember when you were, going around promoting that. That was dope.
Yeah, and then now we're doing that. And then I'm making Project Analysis 7 with my regular team. That's 40 pages. It's like 15 done. And then I have 8 with the team I did that Crimson Pain one-shot. I don't know if was that one of the books you got?
Yes, I do have that one, yeah.
So the guy who did this artwork, he also does all my back covers. He's simultaneously doing 8, and he does lines, inks, and full colors, and it has 12 pages done, full. And then 9, which I've been telling everyone now, I'm taking. So Project Analysis has been my seller. Like I do like a spin-off, and like the Voltage and Imperium only did like 1,900. I know it'll rip, like I said, at a convention, but this one's already surpassing that. It's just like if it's Project Analysis, it just needs to be Project Analysis stacking on top of each other. So I'm taking Omega 2091 and 2. It's about 50 something pages, and I'm adding another 10, and that will be 9. So I have like a minimum of 4 books coming out by like, halfway through the year next year. So we're ready.
That's awesome, dude. Super cool. We got, I think this is Mr. Von Stugel. Maybe it's been a while, brother. Thanks for jumping in here. We're talking about Paul's newest campaign. Some person just dropped the link in the chat. It's in the description as well. I'll pin that to the top of the chat. Everybody go check it out. It's on Kickstarter and is almost funded, right? You were
3,000 is money. Let's get it. We're so close. We're at 2,456. I'm so happy, and I usually always do 100 backers at least, so that's definitely going to be over. You know what I mean? So I appreciate anyone that gets it. Like, it's a super cool concept. It's something new. The art is, in my opinion, like very superior to than what's out there. So it's like, get some high quality shit. Let's make a cool book. And the more money we get, the more I'll make. Like, we could definitely make 6 of these, no problem.
Yeah, and this is an interior page, right?
Yeah, dude.
That is dope.
It's like we try to make it so cool. Like Igor really took his time. Like he's so busy with the Riververse stuff. He'd be like, when you need it. It was just whenever it's done. That's how all my books are made. Like,
Yeah.
realistically, Project Analysis 8 is going to be done before 7. And like, I'm still, of course, just going to have it, like I sat on this Voltage book too, that we just released for like a year and a half.
Yeah. I think that's the best, to let your artists have that breathing room, also, I mean, always feeling out, your artists, the ones that are really putting time into their work, and the ones that, kind of maybe don't talk to you for 2 months, lose communication, but, not breathing down their throats or their necks.
Whoa.
That's on the weekend. Not breathing down their necks, and hounding them about stuff. You're going to get the best work out of them when they enjoy the subject that they're working on, the script that they're given, and when they have that room to put the detail in that they want. Yeah, this is so cool because it's such a change in the art style, him powering up, and that it's Igor too. That's really dope. Like, that could be a cover in itself.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be. We're doing a trading card for this one. We did one for Hybrid before, so I'm definitely going to have something cool for that. And yeah, it could definitely be even like a print. I definitely see it as like a nice 11x17 print, and I throw the Lethal Leopard on top of it. So.
Yeah, that's a great idea. What was I going to say? How has it been jumping to this new IP and project from the stuff that you've written in the past, and having that like through line continuity in Project Noosis, brainstorming? I know that takes a really long time, plotting and stuff like that. Do you enjoy writing different IPs at the same time?
Yeah, so this is my IP, like 100%. It's like I'm the majority on this, and I love it. I wish I could do more, but that, like I said, like if you do, like I was even trying to do the mini series, like try that out. It needs to be the same thing stacking. That's my opinion. It needs to just be an idea, and it's going and going and going to, build. That's why I want to see like where this goes before we make the next one. Cause I definitely know I could just take this book and get a cool variant cover artist for someone at the con and then just go ham on it for a bit. While I'm stacking Project Analysis, because Project Analysis is the one that I am stacking. But once we start hitting 10K a campaign, I could do more swings like this, and I can have a book a month out. So I do have a lot of other ideas that I was and currently am, I guess, still looking for someone to collab with on certain things. So I feel like that's the only way to really do a book well in like an Image Comics or like a Boom or something, that you have to have like from the beginning, these two people want to make this IP and know that you, no matter what, should push through to like at least 20 issues. Like that's what I need, Otherwise, all direct to consumer. And I'm like, for the first time, I'm kind of like letting someone write my characters because they asked about it, and now we turned it into something that we're gonna see like how it goes. Like I'm doing some different types of ideas to get more IP out. And I also have that one shot. So I was like really 5 books.
Yeah, it's really interesting how seemingly like the mainstream readership, especially readers that are reading indie comics, like Image Comics and stuff like that, they are craving long runs, like long form storytelling, because everybody in the mainstream, they're just doing, for the most part, especially at Marvel, like these mini to maxi series that are 6 to 12 issues, and then it's over. I think the modern reader wants something longer than that, and they want a property that they could jump in at the beginning and be reading for a while. So Project Analysis is a great spot to jump into, because you've been doing that for a really long time, and it's different than your kind of short form storytelling and short stories. So that's why I'm doing with the Western we're doing. It's planned to be a long series, and this is why we're putting it out in single issues as well.
I did the reverse. Project Analysis was supposed to be 6 to 12, and now I just made it has to be ongoing forever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You know,
What was the decision behind that change?
It was just too much character. Like, I would have done things very differently if I had my skill now. Like, now I know so much, which is great, and that's why you have to stack it. Like, Spawn 1 is not Spawn 350. You know, like, it's a different thing, and it's
right. It evolves as you're writing it, you know, and putting it out, right?
Yeah. So, like, I think, you know, I don't know if you have 5 or 6 or read it, but it's 5 and 6 are like off the chamber. 7 is going to be nuts. I'm making it even crazier. And 8 kind of wraps up what season 1 is. Like, you know who your villains are or what our villains could be and what's going on. And we're entering this big world war. And I set up for 8 issues, like kind of what the beginning of Project Analysis is. And it finally is there. And that's an IP I could go to publishers with and say, hey, this is already what it is, versus like, hey, I have 1 issue. You know, so I'll see what I'll do with that as well. I'm definitely optimistic on all the opportunities possible, you know. And that's why I need more IP as well. Like, give me Lethal Leopard, bro. I'll put, you know, I'll bring that to the moon too, because I still want to. It needs to be anything means necessary to make sure I get Project Analysis out monthly. That's kind of where I'm at, and I feel like once I have that first run out, I could really do something with it.
Yeah, definitely. That's so cool. So is that your kind of like long form plan down the line, is to take these series to a publisher like Image to get into shops, you know?
So I've had people from being at San Diego and New York and like just the people I've been around, like I've been asked to bring things on, but I just never want to because I just want to stay direct to consumer. It all matters what we do on 8, on really what I'm going to do with that. Because like I said, I just want to make the max money. Like I can already fund it myself. I'll have 8 months, 9 months to be ahead and get a read if the market likes it or not, you know, otherwise, you know, I can make it earlier than later. I'm just being realistic. And then I do have a lot of other IPs I could make, and I want to make Project Analysis the longest, and it'll stay under me regardless. Like I wouldn't like get rid of it. I really think it's like my baby, you know. So
Amy says she'd buy this if she saw this in a comic store. Amy, you don't go to comic stores. Let's be serious.
So I got back.
You could always pick it up on Kickstarter
today.
That's true. You can go to Kickstarter and get it right now. Yeah. What's the turnaround time on this? You said the line work is all done.
Yeah, I'm just being nice and saying by the end of Q1.
Cool.
But like I've done it in a month. I've done it in 3 months. But the best pleasure is to now just take my time. Everyone knows they're guaranteed books. I've done 12 Kickstarters. So this is my first one on my publishing thing. And I've done 2 Indiegogos. And I've done 1 Fund My Comic. I ship out books weekly. You know, we sell hundreds of books at conventions. Like I'm super back to give you your stuff. Like if you like it, you think it's cool, you're definitely going to get it. And I'm just going to wait for it to get colored. But Prasad has been a very busy man. All my people get super busy, and I'm happy they all take the time out to continue to do all the books with me. Because Prasad colors all my books unless it's a full artist that does everything. So
yeah,
it's good to have a squad.
Yeah, and this is perfect for people that don't go outside. Kickstarter, you just order it directly from your couch
to your house.
Yeah, and it'll ship right to you.
Yeah, and if you're curious too, the projectanalysis.com where we went before, and someone put in the chat before, we ship everything weekly. So I send out orders all the time, trying to push. But yeah, but like if I started hitting 10K on those campaigns, it would be different. I wouldn't want to bring it in stores yet. I don't know. I'm just being optimistic, and I'm just being honest how I like my thought process is with it, because you know I am stacking the books, and it's good to like hear it. You know.
Yeah, and you got to have you know, all your got to be open to what paths you're going to go down to. You know, you never know what's going to hit, what's going to happen. Yeah, guys, everybody check out his website as well. You have one of the coolest websites, all kinds of really cool character bios on there, which I saw tomorrow. Is that tomorrow you're going over the character bios on your channel?
Yeah. I was tired of, you know, it's always like, you know, I reach out to people and say, hey, let me come on your stream. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to start doing it and stop being, you know, a bitch about it. You know what I mean? So I started doing it. I just did a good stream earlier today at 2:00, which did really well. And yeah, I'm going to go over the character bios, just do more stuff like that. It's fun. Interact with the people, be your own brand. I feel like that's the main part I'm missing online, which could really bring this thing to next throttle, you know?
Definitely. I mean, you got the site, you got the presence on the crowdfunding sites. Channel, I think, is natural. Definitely get those familiar faces in there and build your kind of like core audiences that's going to follow you on streams and stuff like that. What's the name of the channel?
Project Analysis, same as all the regular books.
Perfect.
We have about 1,700 subscribers. And
nice. Yeah, if you guys haven't, go subscribe to that. If someone could drop the link to that, some person, if you're still around, that would be awesome.
Yeah, Project Analysis, NAOSIS. And yeah, we do a lot of YouTube shorts. I'm trying to mix other things in as well. It's like really it's just about like what are you into, you know, and try to find your audience through, you know, what we're into. Like it's just I'm just trying to think of it differently because I see a lot of success with certain things and I'm, you know, it's replicable, I think, in other businesses. You know, even if it's gyms or comics or, you know, your grocery store, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, are we going to see you back in Chicago next year?
Yeah, I'm confirmed to go. It seems like I am. And then
C2E2.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be in San Diego and New York. So I just got confirmed for that as well. We'll have some cool exclusives for San Diego. Hopefully I get to announce soon. But yeah, I loved C2E2. It was actually like, it was pretty equal to New York for me this year, which was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, C2E2 is always great for us. And it's just really, really well put together. Huge. Lots of people always. And it's never feels cramped too, which is good for a convention. But we did Heroes Con, which is awesome. And you were at Heroes Con too, right?
Yeah, I had a good show at Heroes Con. I had a really great time. I was happy to go.
Heroes is great. You're on the completely opposite side from us, though. We're all in the corner by the bathroom on the other side of the convention. But that Heroes is great. Heroes was such an awesome convention. We'll be doing that next year as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing Terrificon. What do you mean fix my mic, Vaughn? You guys always trolling, bro. Do I sound horrible?
What's up, Vaughn? What's up? The Cool V in the chat. Everybody check him out.
Heckling Vaughn. You've seen Stippling Vaughn. Heckling Vaughn.
Now his name.
Why can't you just say have a good day, you know?
Will we be seeing Vaughn in Project Naosis maybe getting killed? Hopefully.
So in that print too, shout out Dark Cloud. He was in it too. I put Dark Cloud in there.
I saw him. Let me see. Where is he at? He's up at the top here. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that guy. It was all random. I gave all the characters to my artist, and like whoever got their lottery spot, the only ones I cared about were where Omega was and where Crimson Pain was. Everything else, I was like, just do whatever you think is right. You know, like just have fucking fun with it. And I'm so happy to have it. I'm so happy to put it in my book. You know, like it's like I didn't want to get a no and then have to swap him out with another character. You know what I mean? Like, like no, dude, no, get those characters in there, and I'll write something cool. I did it with my last book too. I think those work. Like write like a little passage, like just interacting more with the audience.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, I've seen a lot of people too put out their books now doing actually like a letters column. Like John Longbach's Old School Comic Collector, he's doing those, like taking people's questions and putting them into and answering them like an old school retro comic.
In the comic?
Yeah, and he even has like those mock-up fake ads like the old comics had. Pretty fun. So yeah, going back to that old school stuff is always a good time. But I don't think Vaughn makes it until he gets killed in a comic as well. So
look at
that. He's got it. Look at that.
So like a special pinup just for it, like kind of describing what we're going over, because episode 6 was a big moment. It's for 5 years, because we started in 2021. That's when you get Crimson Pain. This is his origin. So it's like, hey, like, you know, all these people that waited, like, check this out, you know?
Yeah.
And they sold a lot at New York Comic Con. I couldn't even believe it. I usually sell like 30 to 40 of an issue if it's like not an issue 1 or 2, you know? Like, so like that's how it usually works, unless it's a trade. And that's what I was like, I'm trying to stack to get to that trade. And we sold over 100 of 5 and 6. I had to like go get more the day after because I had to stay in the city, from people just getting 5s and 6s. I was like so shocked. It's usually like always me like, you know, trying to like push the pace and get a new reader. But this time it was like a good 30% of the audience
Well, that's what's awesome about the grind at cons is you go back and we have people at C2E2 that come and check in the new stuff. Like they got our number ones and our previous books the previous year, and they're like, what's the new thing, you know? So that's what's great of having like a Project Gnosis or like a Lost Pages where we're coming out with new volumes every year or so, and they're coming back for that, you know? So that's awesome. You have those, and I'm sure you're traveling all over the place. So you have that audience, that core that have gotten your books previously and they come back, you know?
Yeah, and especially when it's like 3 years away. So that's why I think like the medium-sized cons, like, you know, I'll be like Baltimore Comic-Con, like I skipped it this year, but I'll do it next year. I think that's a con I need to do every 2 years. So instead of someone seeing, oh, hey, here's an extra $20, no, here's an extra $50 because I have 5 new books, you know, that you're waiting for to see me at a convention. I think is a
interesting
cost return on some things as well. Because I want to go south. I haven't done Florida and Texas. I was supposed to do the Fan Expo in Dallas. I definitely want to do that next year. See if everything works out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on. Everybody check out the new Kickstarter. The link is in the chat and in the description down below. Be there tomorrow. Paul's going to be streaming. Make sure you're subbed to his channel. And I think Bancroft is probably streaming after this. So we'll raid you guys into that. Anything else before we take off, Paul?
No, I appreciate anyone that wants to check it out back, retweet it, repost it. It's super cool. You're guaranteed your books. And if you want to check out Project Analysis, do it because it's also fucking awesome. But I appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you guys for being here. Bancroft will be streaming. Thank you, Moromi. What's up, Genko coming in? Check everything out. We will be back Monday. Everybody have a great weekend. And we're almost done with fulfillment. We just got a handful of packages going out Monday, and we'll be finito, everybody. Shelby's still drawing Mr. Freeze. We can check in.
He started over 3 different times.
Actually, I think I X'd out of that. But yeah, we'll check in. Peace out, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip flop.
See ya.
Bye.
How old are you? You took your Xanax today? B.
It was Dexter, and it was Sister Didi. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again. Making up anything he's imagining. There goes Didi, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she's older and she's bigger. Whatever Dexter wants, he just goes and creates. Robots, it doesn't matter the size or the shape. He's always doing crazy tests and making a mess. And if they don't come out correct, well, you know what happens next. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, you know, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you know, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal, you know.